Hey guys, welcome back to Confirm an RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Happy to be back. So let's get ourselves back into some charts, see what's been going on and what's the haps. And as you can see, just looking by this trend, we're definitely in an uptrend. And it looks like we're coming back. We're doing some retesting and we may be on our way out very shortly. Let's recap and see what we did in last video. We can see, looking at my old video here, we were just saying we had to hold that 38 cents. I said it looked like we had to hit that 2618 here on that short term as well, but we got ourselves a nice bounce back up here at the 1618, and it looks like we're going to get that turnaround. Obviously, if we were to invert that, you would have seen that in that chart, but you can see right here we want to get ourselves about that 45 to 48 cents, and you can see we got that turnaround. If we go back here into our current chart, we can actually see that. You can actually see right here, once we got back into that, we were able just to break right through it. We were able to actually hit that exact point right there at that 786, and we just absolutely pummeled through it and flew out with conviction. So that's good to see. That's what we were expecting in the video. We were saying if we wanted to see a breakout and just further continuation for XRP to see a good price appreciative time frame, we'd want to see that. But now let's get rid of everything on here because we don't need all this mumbo jumbo, right? So we're back up here to 63 cents, baby. Look at that. That is our resistance there. We're definitely been battling it. We're right above 62 now, and now we're coming at our upper trend line, which we see we had over here an issue in April. We were hitting up there around that 62, 63 cent region right there. The last time we got here, we held it as support, lost it, retested, and fell. And then we got our ABC, so ABC downwards, and now we're coming back up finally. So XRP back to that point. You'll see ourselves around that 65, 66 before that happens. But if we get a nice daily close, which right now it looks like we're going to get one, above 61 cents, 61.8 just about, we're going to be seeing ourselves, it looks like, get up there to around that 66 to 68 region. That would be our target zone right here to here, and that's always been there, which is why this box exists. This is 67 to 71. So right now we're in that sort of like rising pennant here. If we were to do that, if we were to exclude, we could use the tops if you wanted to. It looks like it could take it a little bit of time out here to the Thursday, August 15th. If it really wanted to go for the rest of forever, but I don't think XRP is going to do that. It usually likes to make some quick headway out of things. So maybe if we use the short-term one here, I think this one actually would probably make more sense right there. And we get our breakout. So we see our first breakout here being that width. It looks like 65 cents. And typically it's your break from where your previous trend was. It's going to be your move. So you'd see that to there. So I don't think it's going to be much longer than that. 66 cents. So it looks like the breakout move, if we get an actual solidified breakout with XRP, is going to be looking at, what does that say, add text? Actually, I haven't seen that in a while. Look at that. Interesting. I actually have never noticed that it has add text, but but all right, guys, so that's what we're seeing happen. All right, so we're XRP is moving in that direction. Even if we were to go like this up here and add it to that top of the trend, as I said to you guys, it looks like mid-August it could chill in here if it really wanted to. But that's the crazy part, is if with it just kind of chilling in this region, you use the beginning of this trend, you're looking at around that 72 cent region. Look at that. I mean, regardless, XRP is looking like it's trying to push itself to that 67 to 72 cent region. And as you guys know, once it breaks through that, history has kind of told us, if we go to the 4 hour here, that once we break that region that we're stuck in right here at that 72, we pretty much get back to that 72. And not only have we done it once, so right here, get stuck at the region, break through 71, come back down. Then you had our get to that region again, break up to it, fall back down. So now we're at that region again. We're getting that same sort of retest. It looks like it's gonna be rearing its head again, and we're getting right there. So we've already had 1, 2. Well, technically from our fall, we get our fall and our retest. But if we don't count that, we've already had 2. So this would be coming on the 3rd of getting up to that 71 cents. So perhaps this could be it. You can see that we have our bottom trend line here showing us that we have a heavy resistance there around the 65, 66. Let's get through it. Let's pummel through that, get through the ceiling, and then, I mean, 85 cents is on that horizon. I'm not being a super crazy, you know, cat lady, or you know what I mean. I'm not just telling you guys that this looks good, but it does. You're having a nice uptrend. You're having this pennant form, and you have just the price upwards mobility compared to anything else right now is like none other. And we're even right now we're up 5% almost for the day. Everything else is red. It's definitely crazy. I mean, if you count BNB is not down. But now AMP is down a lot. Never mind. But strong buy even here in the 4 hours, even what Trading View is saying, and even on a daily. If we scroll back through daily here, got a strong recovery out of here. We're just at that crossroads right now where we're gonna want to see XRP push. We're gonna want to see a push, get through 61.8, hold. Like, because if you look through the past here, we have not had a good solid close above 61 cents since August of last year. Because this is out of a downtrend. Even that was out of a downtrend. We haven't had a good solid close above here. I mean, except for was this one day here when we were up here? But it was out of a long. Never mind. I'll retract that. We had, let's see, 3 days close above it, but it was in. We went all the way from 58 cents to 75 and came right back. So I'm telling you, we're in this region. It could meander here. As you know, XRP likes to meander in regions, but when it moves, and that's what it looks like. It's setting itself up to get itself to around that 80 cent region again. 72 first, obviously. But we're setting ourselves up to get the 72, and then we're on that spring pad to get back to the 85 cents that we were at, retest that high, because this chart is bar none exactly what, you know, these Fibonacci's are to the T with how we want things to be. Like, it's so beautiful, is it not? It's almost a cheat sheet. So right now, get ourselves above 61.8. XRP is launching itself to 67 to 72. Easily. That's just how it would be. But then if we can actually hold it, get a candle close above 72, it's launching. It's seeing the light of day. It's going to the moon. God, obviously, guys, it's not going to. I'm messing with you, but it's moving. We're not getting a god candle like this, getting a 72% in one day. What we're doing is we're getting that steady, nice, corrective push upwards that XRP usually does, as you guys know. If you've been in XRP, you just know it's how it's just how it acts. Regardless, let's go over here to Bitcoin. Now this was our worst case scenario when we're talking about Bitcoin having it waddle, and it didn't waddle. It actually got a nice V bottom out there at the same time XRP did, and we were talking about this channel, and we're like, hey, this is what our point would look like right here. You have your upwards, you have your downwards, and this is where our intersection is. It shows around that $69,000 region, 69.5. So what do we expect? So Bitcoin, realistically, I would want to see do something like this. And you're going to want to see it do, if you use the candle tops here, sorry, not the wicks, you're going to want to move up here to around the mid-August as well. And then you have that same sort of flag move. If you take this, and Bitcoin gets to around that 76,000, actually it will probably reach up here to 79. If we have the short-term look, if it were to break through there, you're looking at around 73, getting right back to that 1 and retesting by mid-August, which if you are a believer in how the market influx is and how the flow works, how we go from the NAS 100 and we circulate over to smaller caps, such as the Russell, if we have our Russell 2000 here, if I bring that up for you, you can understand. Let me see. 1 second, guys. I gotta find the right ticker that I use, because there's obviously numerous ones that I could use. Here we are. Sorry, I just totally forgot that I used the IWM. But you can see Russell out here flying out in true colors. what we're seeing right now is we're seeing stuff like the NAS 100. You're seeing the NAS fall. As we can see, we saw that one to a T. It looks like actually the NAS may be in for more fall because we just fell through the 100. It looks like we're coming down to that 786 right there at that region, which also coincides with our 200-day moving average here on the NAS daily. But what you're seeing happen, you're seeing that the top 100 companies, Google, Facebook, Apple, all those boys finally seeing their repertoire come to a close, and everyone's starting to move themselves over here to the Russell. And this is exactly what I had thought was going to happen. I had just started doing this TA last week, 2 weeks ago, and I was looking at this move, and it looks like the Russell is going to be moving up there to around 230 to 235, and I think this is actually exactly what I was thinking. But if we grab ourselves even the short-term fib here, you see the same thing, breaking through the ceiling, coming back down, holding support. But what we're going to really want to do on the short term is actually zoom out. We actually can see where we are in the long term of things for the Russell. So if we do right here from 2021 to the bottom here formed, it's sitting there right at that 219, throwing up through there. It got to 234, but I get to 234. Russell's going into price expansion, hardcore. But even if you didn't use that high and you use this one, the high before here, this is the high in 2018 to the bottom here. Ooh, that's even showing the same thing. You break through this 219, you're heading up there to at least 300. So I don't know which time frame you would want to go on. Maybe this one would make the most sense. Trying to get through the 1, come back to the 382, couldn't get through the 786, fell down to the 0. Tried getting through the 1618, came back to retest the 1, and now you're flying out. Maybe that's what you can guess. What makes the most sense to you. But I like to go short term sometimes. And you can see here, come back testing the 786 here, but it looks like it's trying to do that right now. But it looks like it already has, and we have that retest that we're going to get. Oh, I love this chart. This makes so much more sense, because what's going to wind up happening here is you have this upwards momentum. You have the width of this. It brings you right to the top of this channel, the 1. So if we're able to rip through here, we're seeing a 275 Russell. But as you can see, the Russell looks like this, while the NAS looks like this. So big cap going into small cap, which in turn you see the overlap come into cryptos. So what is your opinion? What do you guys think's going on? What do you think's happening? Definitely stuff interesting. Definitely stuff going crazy. It's just been nice to kind of go through this with you guys. It's a long video, but it's been some due time. But I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Look forward to doing another video with you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.